Hallo und willkommen zu Lone Star. Wir spielen Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. Das letzte Mal haben wir hier das Rezept von hier rausgekitzelt. Und das haben wir jetzt vermutlich hier im Inventar. The Pastry Chef's Recipe. Characters. Was haben wir denn Neues? Mary Debenham. Freya Nielsen, die ist natürlich auch neu, die gab es vorher nicht. Ich frage mich dann, ob es irgendeine neue Person hier ist, von den Köchen vielleicht, der dann als Mörder herhalten muss. Wer weiß. Eine Verschwörung der Köche, weil der immer so gelästert hat und nie Trinkgeld gegeben hat. Deswegen, wer weiß. Antonio Foscarelli. Hector McQueen. Der sieht doch nicht aus wie 40, oder? Hildegard. Hildegarde steht da. Komisch. Die würde doch nur Hildegard heißen, Schmidt, wenn sie German wäre. Naja. Dann sagen wir doch mal, dass wir das Rezept bekommen haben.
Poirot, you were gone such a long time.
It proved more challenging than I expected.
This is wonderful. Did it require the use of your little grey cells?
More the exercise of my little taste buds.
Thank you so much, my friend. Eat your dessert. You've earned it.
Good evening. My name is Ratchet. I think that I have the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Hercule Poirot, is that so?
You have been correctly informed, monsieur.
Your exploits are well known on my side of the Atlantic. In my country, we come to the point quickly. Mr. Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. Are you interested in earning a lot of money?
My clientele, monsieur, is limited nowadays. I undertake very few cases.
Why, naturally. I understand that. But this, Mr. Poirot, means big money. Big money.
Er ist ein American. Profession, Businessman. Age. Ist er 62? Also wie 35 sieht er nicht aus.
That was easy. What is it you wish me to do for you, monsieur Ratchet?
Mr. Poirot, I am a rich man. A very rich man. Men in that position have enemies. I have an enemy.
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man is in a position to have, as you say, enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy only.
Yes, I appreciate that point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What does matter is my safety. My life has been threatened, Mr. Poirot. Now, I'm a man who can take pretty good care of himself. But as I look at it, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. And remember, big money.
I regret, monsieur, that I cannot oblige you.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I do not like your face, Mr. Ratchet. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to finish my coffee peacefully.
Ja, ich finde es eigentlich nett, dass viele Sachen, die die Charaktere sagen, ziemlich ähnlich auch im Film vorgekommen sind. Und ich weiß nicht, wie nah das wohl dann am Buch dran ist. Weil ich schätze mal, daran wird sich's eher orientieren. So, wir sollen my new compartment for the night. 202. Die anderen sind alle gegangen in der Zwischenzeit. Jetzt sind wir so lange da sitzen geblieben und keiner hat sein Obst gegessen. Sehr ungesund. Ist es überhaupt die richtige Richtung, in die ich gehe? Storage. Nein, natürlich nicht. Gehen wir noch kurz auf Toilette. Ich nehme natürlich irgendwelche Mustaches aus Gold mit, die hier auf Klo rumliegen.
Golden Mustache.
Storage. Nee, da wollen wir nicht hin. Und die wollen wir auch nicht stören.
A nightcap, Monsieur Poirot?
A cup of coffee, Monsieur Fauché. Then I will retire to my new compartment.
I'm sure you will find it to be most comfortable.
Kann man da schlafen, wenn man da noch Kaffee trinkt?
We have stopped?
Yes, sir. Belgrade Station. If you'd like to go out and get some fresh air, now is the time. The train leaves at 9:15.
No, I see that it is snowing. I will not seek out the fresh air.
Probably a wise decision. May I suggest a chocolate to accompany your coffee? It is produced by my father, the best chocolatier in Switzerland.
I would never refuse a chocolate with such high recommendation.
I know you will enjoy it, and please let me know if there is anything else you require.
Ja, was ein bisschen seltsam ist, der Zug ist da mitten auf dem Bahnübergang stehen geblieben. Belgrade Station. Also, er ist dann wohl auch ein Schweizer. Bartender 28.
That's the right answer. Everything was perfect. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Is there anything you require, monsieur?
No, merci.
Dann gehen wir mal Richtung ab unsere Kabine. Streiten die sich?
Why, I thought you'd left us. You said you were getting off at Belgrade.
No, das haben wir nicht gesagt. Wir haben nur gesagt, dass wir aus dem Zimmer rausgehen in Belgrad.
You misunderstood me.
But, man, your baggage, it's gone.
It has been moved into another compartment, that is all.
Oh, I see.
Ja, ich glaube im Film, ich kann ja nur den Film, habe das Buch nicht gelesen, waren alle in der ersten Klasse. Ah ja, wenigstens sieht man hier jetzt wirklich mit dem Spiegel was.
I wish you a good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night.
I hope you'll sleep well and that your head will be better in the morning.
It is just the cold. I'm now making myself a cup of tea.
I hope it'll warm you up.
I hope so. Good night.
Well, good night, my dear. What a brave girl. On the other hand, that man there in the next cabin, Monsieur Ratchet, he scares the hell out of me. There's something wrong about that man. My daughter always says I'm very intuitive. When Mama gets a hunch, she's dead right. That's what my daughter says. And I've got a hunch about that man. He's next door to me, and I don't like it. I put my bags against the communicating door last night. I thought I heard him trying the handle. Well, whoever you are, I'm going right to bed to read. Good night.
Good night, madam. Whoever I am?
Ja, der hat uns ganz schön vollgelallt hier. Da ist der Ratchet.
Monsieur Ratchet seems very upset.
Wo ist denn der andere hin? Na, dürfen wir gar nicht lang. Na dann, ab in unser Zimmerchen. In unser kleines, aber feines Zimmerchen. Das ist das erste Klasse hier. Sehr eng. Können wir nicht die Tür zumachen? Na, macht er vielleicht nachher automatisch. Go to sleep.
Ah, finally a real bed fit for a king or a very tired detective.
Was deckt sich gar nicht zu? So kann man doch nicht schlafen.
Monsieur Ratchet?
Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé.
Okay. Wir wurden gestört in der Nacht. Inspect the corridor. There is a commotion in the corridor. I need to see what is going on out there. Ja, das haben wir ja gemacht. Uhr 37. 12:37 Uhr? Kann ich das eigentlich nicht turnen? Ah, hier. Ja, wenn wir schon mal wach sind, müssen wir nicht noch auf Toilette oder so? Nein? Okay, dann schlafen wir weiter, oder? Uhr 15. Ah, schon wieder. So kann man echt nicht schlafen. Und das ist erste Klasse hier. Ah. Arme Poirot kann nicht schlafen.
Good night, madame.
The American lady?
Yes, don't worry. You'll know how Mrs. Hubbard is. Imagine to yourself the time I have had with her. She insists, but insists, that there is a man in her compartment. Just imagine it, monsieur. In a space of this size, where would he conceal himself? I argue with her. I point out that it is impossible. She insists. She woke up and there was a man there. And how, I ask, did he get out? And leave the door bolted behind him. But she will not listen to reason.
That one does not leave time to listen. The train has stopped, Mr. Michel?
We have run into a snowdrift. Heaven knows how long we shall be here. I remember once being snowed in for 7 days.
Where are we?
Between Winkowski and Brod.
Oh la la. It's time for me to go back to bed.
I wish you a good night, monsieur. Or what is left of it.
So, hoffentlich können wir jetzt schlafen. Wird ja nicht besser. Uhr 45. 46. Orient Express, December the 17th, 2023, 9 a.m. Ja, so nah würde ich da aber nicht
Train is
hinfahren.
still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
Go to the dining car.
The train still hasn't left.
Ganz schön gebirgig hier.
The mustache comb to tame unruly knots. The finest of curling irons for the mustache.
Okay, was es alles gibt. Colonel Riggs, Mustache Wax, Clean and Silky. Gentleman Edition. Riggs Shop.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
Ja, hier sieht es auch nicht besser aus. Ist die abgelegene Gegend oder war da ein Dorf hier? Nee, das sind nur kleine Steine.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
Muss ja den ganzen Tag arbeiten? Das ist ja furchtbar.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
Eieiei. Kein Satellitenanschluss.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov?
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
Von den Stalinisten, das passt doch so zeitlich nicht ganz, oder? Also das spielt doch 2023.
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it. Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Ja, ist ein bisschen... Ja, ich würde sagen, passt nicht so ganz zu Poirot, dass er fremde Leute anspricht, oder?
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Ja, dann gehen wir da mal rüber. Restaurant. Da ist ja gar keiner da. Also, bis auf die zwei da.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course. But you obviously have some influence with Bouc.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
Na super. Jetzt haben wir kein Essen bekommen und sollen wieder zurück. So, hallo. Wir haben uns ja schon gesehen. Wir sind auch nicht weitergekommen.
Monsieur Bouc is waiting for you in front of room 203.
Da steht er auch schon. Da haben wir schon rausgeguckt.
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet. It was his valet masterman who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Bouc, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Hoffentlich waren wir nicht der Mörder. Bloß damit wir was zu tun haben. Ratchet's death. Analyze the crime scene. Was ist eigentlich mit in seinen Händen? Da ist irgendwas
I am
faul.
Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me,
Ach, der hat
Doctor. You
Handschuhe an.
are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in postmortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
Was war er, Doktor oder Medical Examiner? Deshalb weiß ich gar nicht mehr.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. Et voilà.
Ich hätte es mir nochmal abspielen lassen sollen. Ey. Wieder versagt.
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
Was ist hier im Koffer? Ich weiß, ich schaue gar nicht die Leiche an. Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly, the bouquet turned into a butterfly and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. Alice arrived in front of a door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest."
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet. Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
Dann schauen wir uns doch erstmal die Leiche an, oder? So, der berühmte rote Hering mit der kaputten Uhr.
The watch is broken, the hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
Ich glaub's nicht.
The watch is broken, the hands are stopped. One would...
So.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you. I'll take photos.
Analyze the crime scene. Drei von 17 Items. Okay. Liegt auch ohne Decke da.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready, yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
Mal 28. Handy.
This phone was deliberately smashed. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
Halt, das wollte ich nicht. Da unten ist was. Exotic Web. Banana. Okay.
Did it belong to Ratchet?
Ah, hier ist noch was. Ein Handtuch. Handtuch. Ein Schnäuztuch, ja? Mit einem Haar drauf.
A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it.
Friert er?
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene. The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
Was haben wir hier noch? Farmer Sleep, Sleeping Pills. Take a pill before going to sleep. 20 Pills. Reicht also 20
A
Tage.
box of sleeping pills.
Shampoo. Ja, der hat ja schon ein schöneres Zimmer als wir. Ratchet Safe. Constantine's Alibi. Ah, okay, wir müssen also die Kombination rausbekommen. Brauchen wir nochmal den Zettel. Also sie war in dem Wald der 1000 Blumen. Sie hat 10 Stück genommen. Da waren es also noch 990. Die haben sich verdoppelt. 1980 haben wir dann. Oder? So, was haben wir denn hier drin? Geld? Dollar? Falschgeld, ja?
Not very surprising.
Hunderter? Ganzer Stapel. For each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We never forget.
Unusual letter, this.
Daily Planner, Diary. Call Cairo. Check carpets delivery, Orient Express. Call DC. Check $$ TV. Debrief with H. Arrive to Venice.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
Send Geld nach Kairo. Confirm flight.
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W. I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Book. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this. Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
Ah, deswegen ist ihm so kalt.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Das Fenster ist offen.
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
So, da können wir uns also überlegen, wie er da rausgekommen ist. Ja. Sollen wir uns also anschauen in der Mindmap. Aber ich würde sagen, das machen wir nicht mehr heute. Machen wir an dieser Stelle lieber erstmal ein kleines Päuschen. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal.